We'll start with just some shoulder rolls to begin. Open up. You'll need a light set of weights and a heavier set of weights, or just light or no weights. 3, 2, and then reverse the shoulders. Bring it all the way forward. I was just trying to, I don't know either. And roll it side to side. I was gonna look and see if it was Zoom or it's your iPad or something. I don't know how you get that effect, but somebody else mentioned it on another Zoom call that I was on, so I was curious to see if it was Zoom. I'll research it for you. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms all the way up. Triple tap through the center, front, center, back, and just everybody make sure you mute. Triple tap through the center. Come on back up. Oh, Rosemary, that's you too. Good morning. Very early morning. One more time. Triple tap. Good. Stay in the forward fold. Ro, I'm just going to mute you. And stay in that forward fold and turn your toes out for me. Turn your hands, or take your hands to the floor, little pulses. Chest open in 3, 2, 1. We straighten. Let's do that again. Bend down, look forward, hips go back, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. Bend, straighten one more time. We're gonna hold the straight leg here. Turn your toes forward and forward fold. Walk to your right side. Left hand stays, right arm opens up. Bend your right knee a little bit more. Reach all the way up through your fingertips. And then release it, walk to the other side. Left hand up, right hand down, left knee bends. All right, come back to center. Fold over your legs, grab opposite arms and sway a little bit side to side. Switch the cross of your arms, keep the knees bent. And then slowly release your arms, place your hands on your thighs, look forward. Round your back like a cat. Move your feet in a little bit closer. Arch your back. And then round your back. Extend your spine. And then round your back, roll all the way up. Pull the shoulders back and around. Take your right knee to your chest. Hug it in, open it out. Bring it back in and set it down. To the other side. Open, balance. One more time on the right. Open up, hip open. And down. Just working on balance, but also hip strength. And hug your right knee to your chest, left knee to your chest. And go ahead and pick up 2 moderate weights, moderate heavier weights. All right, so we're gonna be doing some bicep curls with them, but holding on to them as well. So, separate your legs. We're gonna start with a squat to the right side, and then we're gonna do a lunge with the right leg with a bicep curl. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Left side squat and left side lunge behind you with a bicep curl. All right, so when you're doing your squat, your arms are in suitcase arms. In 3, step your feet wider. 2, right leg moves out. 1, here we go. So we're going to squat down right and then lunge back 1. Good, step out to the left squat, lunge back 2. Step out right, lunge back 3. Oh, squat down. And lunge back. 4. Squat. 5. 6 here, so 6 more to go. So the squat, you don't even have to step out. You can just lunge, squat in place. Why don't we just do that? It's a lot easier for me to remember. 4 more. 4, so it's a squat with an alternating lunge. 3, 2 more. 1 more. There you go. Now, we're going to take a deadlift, also alternating legs. Deadlift, when you come up, you're going to curtsy with a hammer curl and alternate legs. So deadlift in place. All right, in 3, in 2, in 1, knees bend. Deadlift. Right leg goes back first, curtsy with a hammer time, hammer curl. Deadlift, left leg curtsy, hammers. Deadlift, curtsy, 4, Hammer curls. 5, 6, 6 more. Good. Keep your chest open. 5, broaden your collarbones. 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Good. Now put your weights down and go for a lighter set of weights. You're going to be holding your arms up shoulder height for this last set of curls. All right, so arms up shoulder height, bent elbow, a lot, a little, palms open, press to your shoulders in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, don't go fast, 10, 9, 8, 7, keep the arms up, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, oh, it's not moving, Cindy, 2, I shouldn't say anything, and 1 more. Hold your arms in a L shape, and just hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. All right, second round. Squat, we're just gonna keep the squat in the center and step back with the lunges. So we'll still do a squat and a lunge, but we don't need to move in our squats because here I was getting confused myself. All right, feet or hips width apart. Hands by your side. You can have them on your thighs, or you can even have them over your shoulders, but then it's harder for the bicep curl. In 3, 2, let's squat. Squat down, lunge back, curl. Squat down, lunge back, 2. Oh my goodness. Squat, 3. Squat, you know, if you're not tapping or if you're not lunging, you're tapping back. Squat, 5. Squat down, 6. 7, 8, just 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Good. Moving into the deadlift combo with a curtsy and hammer curls. Soften your knees in 3, 2, let's go. Deadlift, curtsy hammer. Deadlift, curtsy hammer, 2. 3, 4. Even if it's just a tap back, 5, 6, 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. And down. Put your weights down. Go to, unless you're using light weights, go to your lightest set of weights. Still challenging enough, right? If you can go heavier, as long as your shoulders will accommodate it. I just don't want to see any shrugging of the shoulders or dumping down to your waist, okay? Arms up, elbows high in line with shoulders. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, lift those elbows up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up here. 8, 6, squeeze your shoulders together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. All right. So we're going to move into some upper body work. We're going to do a combo bent over row, rear delt. That's 1 rep. All right, so find a weight that is going to be challenging enough for both exercises, not too much, not too little, that you can maintain good form. All right, so if you need to have 2 sets of weights nearby in case you want to change up or down. Pick up your weights, bent over row, then the rest we're going to use some lighter weights most likely. All right, bent over row and a rear delt in 3, 2, go. 1, out. 2, squeeze your shoulders, 3. Drop your chin down if you feel tension in your neck, 4, 5, 6, bend over, 7, or you can sit down also, 8, squeeze your shoulders, 9, 3 more, 3, 2 more, last one, good, and stand on up. All right, now, we're gonna go for an alternate front raise, so maybe a little heavier with your weight since you're going alternating, right arm, left arm, shoulder height, no higher, no swinging, alternating. Let's see how we do in time. Bend your knees, maybe a little hinge forward, but definitely not one back, all right? Shoulders over hips in 3, bend your knees, 2, right arm first, let's go. 1, 1, 2, 3, shoulder height, 4, good, you're all pros at this. 5, keep your wrist straight, don't let it break. 7, so don't let your wrist at the top of your lift break like this. Keep it strong. 4 more. 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 1 more, and 12. All right, lighter set of weights for most of us, many of us. Pure side raise. I think I have a diagonal side raise. So instead of going front or directly to the side, you go on that angle. All right? Diagonal side raise. If you need to, you go single arms. Keep jumping jacks, Cindy, okay? 3, 2, let's go. 12. Now, fight gravity on the way down. Just don't let it put you down. 3, work on the way down. 4, 5, diagonal raise. 6, not straight out to the side, not straight in front. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1 more, and there you go. All right, on to our second round, bent over rows, rear delt. So we hit all 3 heads of the shoulder in this grouping of exercises. The anterior delts, front raises, the lateral delts, those diagonal sides, and then the rear delt as we bend over, okay? So just a little extra knowledge there. And the bent over rows, larger muscles. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Row and fly. 2, squeeze your shoulders. 3, if you feel tension in your neck, let your chin come down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more, 9, 10, last 2 please, 11, 1 more, 12, and stand up. All right, next set. lighter or not. Alternating front raises. Palms are down on this one. Hips are forward, shoulders are forward. Don't lean back. At least if you have to, just bend forward. 3, 2, right arm. 1, up. 2, 3. Again, don't let gravity pull you down. Work against it. 4. So the work on the way down. 5, 6. 6 more. So it's very easy to lift and throw the way up and let it just weight and gravity pull you down. Now work against it. 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Good. And then we've got our diagonal side raises. Not straight to the front, not straight to the side. Diagonals, if you want a little change, you could turn your thumbs up to the ceiling. Try it, it's just a little rotation of the shoulder. Might feel completely different, might feel better, might feel worse. Harder, easier, whatever you want to call it. 3, 2, let's go. 12, 11. Again, gravity is going to pull you down, so is the weight of the weight. So I want you to take your time on the way down and engage your lats on the way down. 5, so squeeze your shoulders together. 6, no swinging from the sides. 7, look where my weights are placed, right at the thigh. 8, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Now, we're going to take, now you could do this, if you have your light ball, your small ball, you could use this small ball instead of a weight. Obviously, the ball has less weight than a weight, so we're going to use it behind our knee. So, if you want to add a little weight to your workout here, you're going to put the weight behind, you're going to use 2 weights actually. So have another weight nearby. Put the weight behind your right knee. Right hand's going to hold the weight. And we're just going to lift, and as we lift, we're going to kick back. Now, again, you can put the ball behind your knee. It won't have weight, but it'll help you to activate your hamstrings. So that's all fine, whichever way you want to do it. If you want to hold on to a table, a chair, a wall, a dog, a person, I don't know. Or if you could do it with balance. Here's the deal. Your standing leg, let's make the right leg the working leg. They're both going to work. Turn your left toes, the standing leg, a little bit to the diagonal, just like those last diagonal reaches. Lift your right leg up, bend the knee, hold the weight there, put the weight in the right hand. Everybody get ready, because this is challenging on my left hip, guys. Pick it up, elbow bent. You're going to lift your hip and you're going to extend your arm in 3, 2, here we go. 1. Now, if you're holding on your left side, you're not leaning all the way into it, right? You're staying upright like we do on the side. 6, 7, 8. Your left leg should feel this too. 9, stabilizing 10, 11, and 12. Good. Carefully change weights. I'm going to move up here. I have a different, so I don't have to turn my back on you. All right. So I'm going to hold on. Left knee, and look, I'm sweating, guys. You're making me sweat. Right toes turn towards the right. Bend your left knee. Weight behind your knee. Left hand, woo! Don't do that. Left hand holds the weight. All right. Hip up. Left elbow bends in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, I can't see you. 7, 6, good count. 5, it's a lift to the side, it's a hip lift. 4, 3, good son. 2, and 1. So let me just be clear what the hip is doing. You don't even need to see my weights. Just so you know, because it's hard to tell from some of your angles, my right foot's on the floor, my left knee is up in line with my hip, and I'm just lifting the hip up and down. So it's a side, like a side lying hip lift. All right, let's go ahead, just leave those down. We're gonna take one heavy weight overhead, maybe two for you, and we're gonna do an overhead tricep. Turn your toes out. So this was a tricep exercise on each arm. Now we've got our tricep overhead. Bend your knees, wide legs. 3, 2, go. 1, I'm gonna stay down, you can go down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, one more is 12. All right, putting the weight down. Going back to my two lighter weights. Again, if you want to use a ball behind your right knee, that's fine. Set yourselves up. Put the weight behind your right leg. Your left leg standing is really working. You might have felt your glutes just having to stabilize, staying up on that leg. All right, so the left leg is not just hanging out there. Weight behind the right knee. Bend it, so you really got to activate hamstrings. Right arm. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, there you go, Joe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Tricky getting out of because of the two weights. All right, I'm going to just have to change my position where I'm going. Right leg on the floor. Turn it towards the right diagonal. Left knee has the weight bent. Left arm holds the weight. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. You could do this on your side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That was sure not fun. All right, take a heavy weight. We're 2 light weights, no weights. Take your feet wide. Turn your toes out. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, open up your hips. 9, open up your knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, press your palms straight. 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, as I said, sure not fun. Take a mat. Take a mat, take your weights. If you want to use your ball instead of your weights, take that with you as well. All right, we're coming down to the floor. All sets of weights. All sets of weights. Yeah, we're gonna stay on the floor. Yes, 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 yes. Let me just put a weight down so this is. Can you see me, guys? Think you can? Water and towel, if you have that with you, keep it with you. So we're going to do similar to what we just did, but we're going to do it in a front-facing position rather than on our side. So we're going to have a weight behind the knee. We're not going to use our arms, so we're not going to have another weight in our arms. Take a weight. Now you could probably go a little heavier because we're not really working with the other hand and whatnot. So if you want to take a weight heavier behind your right knee, you know, I wouldn't go less than 5 pounds if you don't have to. And going up more is up to you. We're going to come to our forearms. So the elbows are under the shoulders. The forearms are just, they're going to give you a little ability to lift the leg a little higher. The toes of the left leg, so the weight is behind the right knee. The toes of the left leg are tucked under just for a little balance. All right, the right leg's going to lift up in line with the hip and then touch the floor. All right, so lift your right leg in the air. Flex the foot, lift it a little higher, and then tap down 1. Here's 2. Now squeeze that weight, 3, so it doesn't slide out. Don't slide to your left side, stay level. 5, both hips point down. 6, 7, 8, we're gonna hold it up on 12. 9, 10, last 2. Last one, hold it up, pulse it, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Take the weight out, just sit in child's pose for a moment. Stretch your lower back. All right, nothing to do with your hamstrings. We'll get there. Stretch your right leg behind you, just shake it out. And then put the weight behind your left knee. Or the ball if you're using the ball. Again, the ball's not weighted, so you choose. Tuck your right toes underneath you. Hips and shoulders are squared. Left leg in the air, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down, 1. Flex your foot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to keep it in line with your hip. 8. 4 more. We hold up on the last one. 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. And post it up for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and down. Woo. All right, actually put the weight right in the middle of your mat between your 2 sides, your 2 arms. Sit in child's pose for a moment, just stretch your lower back, and then come back to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes if you want to be on your knees, or toes for push-ups. Let's make it a wide push-up, so arms, fingers turn out, and they're wider than your shoulders. Your idea is to come and have that weight in between your 2 sides. Some of you will tap it with your chest. In 3, 2, and 1. 12, 11, 10, look ahead, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, so your arms are wide, 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more, all the way back to child's pose. Ooh, nice stretch now for your chest as you reach your arms out in front of you, chest and shoulders. And we come back for round 2. Put the weight behind the right knee. All right, so we start with the leg in the up position, we tap it to the floor and lift it back up in line with our hips. Flex your foot, take the other toes, tuck them under, lift up your leg. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'll bet your glutes are feeling something today. 3, 2 more. Stay up on 1. Pulse it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, rest. Good. Get rid of the weight for now. Stretch back and come to the other side. We'll get our hamstring stretches in, I promise. Forearms down, tuck your right toes underneath you. Really try not to lean into your right side while you're, lifting the left leg. Of course, it's weighted as well. All right, 3, lift it up, 2. Good, 1. Touch down, 1. Lift up. 2. 3, if you can't, I should have said this before. Obviously, if you can't be on your knees, you're on your belly. 5, or you go back to standing. 6, or you're on a bench. 7, or ball. 8, stability ball, not the little ball. 9, 10, hold the next one up, post it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and rest. Good, take the weight out to the side. Actually, again, put it between your two shoulders. Sit back in your child's pose. Take your arms out in front of you. Turn your fingers outward so your arms are wider than your shoulders. Stay on your knees or go to a full push-up in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit back and stretch. All right. Take it onto your backs. Now, if you like, we're doing bridges. So if you like to have a weight on your pelvis, that's fine. Or if you want to put a band on your legs, that's fine. We're going onto our backs and lifting our hips in the air. If you have a weight on your pelvis, you're probably going to have to hold it there. You could also have a weight in the air or no weight at all, and you just have your arms in the air. But we're going to step forward, forward, back, back. We're not going to lower the hips in between, or maybe we will on the first set. All right, you know what? I'll be nice. Let's lower the hips in between each walk so we can alternate legs going on the walk. All right, on our little bridge walk. All right, just getting a little bit more hamstring on your back. I haven't let a bruise on my tailbone, so if you see me rolling around funny, that's why. All right, so right now, take your heels in line with your sitting bones so that your fingers will just raise your heels, right? So they're not too close, not too far. Heels in line with your hips so your knees are not turned out here. Hips are neutral. If you want to make this more challenging, you can put the ball between your knees. If you want to make it more challenging, you can put the ball under your feet and just roll it. Tilt your pelvis, lift your hips up. 1, step forward, right leg, left leg, back, back, lower down. That's 1. Let's use the left leg now. 1, in and down. Here's 3. Good, the further you go, the more hamstrings you're going to work. 4, so it depends on what you want. 5, 6. Just try to change your lead leg. 7. So on our odd numbers, it's our right side. 8 on our even numbers, it's our left side. That might help you keep it. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and lower down. Hug your knees to your chest. Those of you know me know I like a little spinal twist after bridging as much as I can, so do a little spinal twist on each side. Now come back onto your backs. We're still in a bridge, so if you're having the weight of your pelvis or in the air, you can continue that. This time, we're going to hold the bridge up, and we're going to bring our knee to our chest, alternating. Again, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging for yourselves, put your feet on the little ball, all right? So, on your back, tilt your pelvis, lift your hips up, your hands are reaching for your heels, or up, or holding onto your weight in 3, 2, right, left. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Keep your hips up. 4. They're going to want to sink down as you move. Don't straighten your legs. Just keep it bent. Just pull the knee in like a bicycle. 6. Good. 7. So the hips are going to want to drop. 8. It's natural. 9. So just keep pushing through your shoulders and feet. 10. 11. And 12. Lower your hips, draw your knees to your chest. Good job. Okay. Now we've got a bridge and a crunch. So if you have a weight on your belly, You can hold it there or even at your chest. Cross your hands over your chest. If you don't have a weight, you want to just use your hands behind your head. Just don't move your neck with your hands. Just let the weight of your head slip into your hands. So we're going to do a bridge and a crunch together, all at one time. In 4, 3, 2, go. 12, 11, keep looking up towards your knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Hold the last one up and pulse it. 12, 11, just the upper body. 3, well, you can do lower body. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Squeeze, articulate down, bring your knees to your chest. All right, take a little spinal twist. We'll repeat that whole segment again. That whole circuit, up and over. Okay. So, first one, we came down in between walking forward and back. All right, so you can come down, or we can practice it together without coming down. So graze your heels so your feet are in a good position. Pull your shoulders back, tilt your pelvis, lift your hips, alternating leg walking forward in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, right leg. 1, 1, back, left leg. 2. Again, you can keep your hips up or go down in between, alternating right and left legs just like we did in our marches. This is 4, 5. Keep promising to push your shoulders down. 6. Keep switching legs. 7, so your hips lift up with your shoulders pressing. 8, 9. So for those of you who can't do squats and things, these are great options. 2 more. Last one. And articulate down. Hug your knees into your chest. Get a nice lower back stretch. We're back to knee pulls or marching. I don't know, they're similar marches. Where you want your arms. Even if you don't have weights, the arms up is going to give you a little bit of a challenge. Tilt your pelvis, lift your hips. Start with your right leg in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2. Now, if I were to be able to isolate my lower abdominals, which I can't really, but I can activate more of them here. 5, as well as my glutes. 6, 7. Keep pressing down to lift your hips up. 4 more. 4, 3. Don't kick your legs, just bring it towards your chest. 2. And 1. Articulate down. Boy, there's the fattest bunny rabbit outside my house. Wow, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's going to have babies. I don't know. Huge. Okay. Let's do our last one. Hands behind your head, or whatever you're doing with your arms weighted wise. Hips and arm or chest together in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10. Don't move your neck. 3 or 4, 5, 6. Remember, we stay up on the last one. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Stay up on the last one and pulse everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pause. 12. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Amazing. Good job. Okay. And of course, we save the best for last. Come onto your hands and knees. All right? Hands and knees. We're going to come into a plank. Yes, we are. We're gonna come into a plank, and all we're gonna do is tap out to the sides. Now you could be on a forearm plank. You can be elevated on a bench, right? You can do jumping jacks standing if you want. Hands on the shoulders, you can be on your forearms, as I said. If you want to make a jumping jack out of this, that's fine. Make it a jumping jack. It's not really meant, I'm not meaning it to be a jumping jack or a cardiovascular plyometric exercise, just a more of a stability exercise. But you do what you like to do. Shoulders over wrists, knees down to start. 3, step back 2, 1, tap right, tap left. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, don't stop, 8, good job, 9, 10, I don't see you, Cindy, you there? 11, 12, okay, 12, hold your plank, push into a down dog. All right, so in down dog, right hand, left ankle, and then come back to plank. Come back to down dog, left hand, right ankle. That's 2. Plank, right arm, left side. 4, left arm, right side. 5, 6, so opposite hand, opposite ankle. 7, 8, 9. When you're doing the taps, you're in the down dog, then you come to a plank. And 12. Hold the plank. 3, 2, and 1. Sit back. Good. All right, come to your forearms, everybody. Whether you're up, a little bit more elevated or not, it's up to you. Forearms down, legs behind you. If you have a ball, you want to put it between your knees, that's fine as well. You can even put a weight there, but it's going to be a little bit more challenging on your lower back. All right, legs back. Tap your knees to the floor. 3, 2, together. Go. 12, 11. Nothing moves but my knees. 3, 4. My back is flat. You could lay a beautiful china on it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, hold 12 for 3, 2. Now come down to your belly and do a little sphinx stretch here. Stretch out the front of your abdomen, chest, and strengthen your lower back. All right, come back to your hands and knees and sit back into child's pose for a moment. And then we're into a plank. So the first plank, we just tap the sides of our feet if you want to make it again. If you want to make it a jumping jack on the floor or standing. What are you doing, Leslie? I can't see. All right. Hands down. Knees up. Tap out in 3, 2, go. 1. Oh, I see you now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, very minimal movement, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, hips in the air, right hand, left ankle, back to plank 1. Left hand, right ankle, back to plank 2. Switch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to make it harder? Put a push-up in there. 10, 11, and 12. Hold. Come to your knees. Come to your forearms. Elbows under shoulders. Tuck your toes. Step the legs back. In 3, 2. Just tap the knees to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do you think, Daisy? 8. Oh, she have her cone. 9, 10. 2 more. 11, Hold 12 for 3, 2, open your arms, 1, send it forward, and lower your hips, and you're done. Ooh, nice stretch for your front side body. Now, keep your arms where they are in terms of arms forward, and then straighten them, if you can. If that's too extreme for your lower back, stay where you are. Good, bring your arms down, lay down, push back one more time to child's pose. This time in child's pose, take your arms over to your right side, left arm on top. You did great today, guys. Thank you for hanging in there this week. This might have been tough for all of us, so especially included. Walk over to the other side, right arm on top of left. I know I promised you hamstring stretches. So let's do a few now. Come back to your hands and knees. Take your right foot forward between your hands. Start with your hands on either side. Right knee over the ankle, left knee behind your left hip. So you're not totally upright on the knee. Shoulders back. You can put your hands on weights if you need elevation or if you have your yoga blocks or books. Really great stretch on your left psoas. And then we're going to begin to straighten the front leg for a half split. Walk your hands back or forward, toes up or down, square your hips. So pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Now just turn your toes, your hip actually, a little bit to the right, just casually. And then come back to the center. Walk your hands forward, bend your knee, shoulders drop back. Bring your right leg back to meet your left leg. It's a little tricky with sneakers on the mat. Sit back in child's pose. And then as you come back up, left leg forward. You made it, Michelle. I don't know what happened, but you're inside and you made it. All right, lower your shoulders away from your ears. Drop your back hip down. Really release into your hip flexors and the back leg. And then walk your hands back, start to straighten your front leg, toes up or down, you choose. Left hip back, square it off. Don't worry if the knee is bent a lot or little. Turn your toes and hip a little bit to the left side. Ooh. Yeah, you should feel that. Come back to center. Walk your hands out, bend your knee. Step your left leg back to your right leg. I've got a little work to do there. And sit back. Roll yourselves up, cross your legs, sit behind your legs, and lay down on your back one more time. All the way down, no judgment how you get there. Right leg crosses all the way over left leg, grab your ankles, shins, or toes. Tailbone on the floor, heels towards the buttocks. Open your arms to a T, shift your hips to the right, and let your knees fall over to the left side. Left hand on top of the right thigh, right arm above your head. Open up your shoulder, chest, and a nice deep stretch all the way down the outside of your body. And then open your arms to a T. Uncross your legs, draw your knees to your chest. Cross your left leg all the way over your right leg. Open your arms to a T, shift your hips left, let your knees fall open to the right. Right hand outside the thigh, left arm over your head. Release your arms, release your legs, draw the knees to the chest. Put your left foot on the floor, bent leg, right leg in the air, hold on behind your hamstring. Flex and point through your right foot, roll the ankle. And then reach your hands up towards your foot, bring the leg a little closer if it's available. And some of you will stretch your left leg all the way out on the floor. And some of you might want to lift your head and shoulders up towards your leg, your choice. No force. If the leg is slightly bent, it's okay, or use a strap or towel to support. Bend your right knee into your chest. Bring your left leg back in. Put your right foot on the floor, left leg up. Hold on behind the hamstrings, flex point roll. And then begin to stretch your hands towards your foot. Straighten your leg if that's in your workout today. Maybe lift your head and shoulders up. And breathe. Release both knees to your chest. Open your feet wider than your hips. Hold on to your feet. Tailbone towards the floor. Rock on your spine. Massage your lower back. Happy baby. And then gently draw your knees in together. Hold opposite elbows. Relax your arms, take your hands to your feet, roll up to sit, come forward and come into a standing forward fold. Grab your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, hands up, head down, chin to chest, and slowly roll through your spine. Take your arms up all the way over your head. Exhale, open out, give yourselves a big hug, a pat on the back, and a hand. Friday. You're done. Stay home, stay fit, stay healthy.